Okay, today we're going to do some in-house troubleshooting on our forklift. And this would be the same as if we were going in the field to troubleshoot. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do here. So what we have is there's two tilt cylinders on the mast of our shop forklift. And I've changed the seals in these before. They start leaking out of here. And so I did the one, and then this one started leaking. And now one of them, I remember I didn't pull the rod out, I just did the head, because that's, we never have time to work on our own stuff, so I just did a quick and dirty to stop the leak. But now the mast, when it's sitting there or has a load on it, the mast is creeping forward. Okay, so my first guess is that one of these piston seals is bad because they're teed in together here. Okay, they're teed in at the bottom and at the top, and they work together. But if one of them's leaking, what happens, because you got pressure, the mast has weight on it, and this is where the oil is. There's pressure in here on this side, the rod side. Okay, so if you put a gauge on this right here, say there was a gauge in here, you would see, if you had some weight on it, there'd be a little bit of pressure on this because the mouse would be forcing this pocket in here where the rod is. So the problem is the displacement is smaller on the rod side than on the piston side down here, okay? So it puts pressure, and if one of these seals is bad, say there's a cut in it, it leaks down because there's smaller displacement. It goes to the larger side here. And then it slowly creeps down, and in this particular case it's really bad. Okay, so I don't know which one it is, so I'm going to try to figure that out so I don't take both of them off. I just want to quickly pull the one out and fix it because I've already done the rod seals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use RORY McLAREN technique, and there's a book here. About 30 some odd years ago, I took this class over in Utah by Rory McLAREN, and it's troubleshooting hydraulic components using leak path analysis methods. And I use this once in a while, so what I'm going to do to determine which cylinder it is, I'm going to undo this top side, and then I'm going to put a porta pump on this thing with a gauge on it, and I'm going to pump these up, and I'm going to see which one bleeds off so I know which one to pull off. And I'll show you the video on that, but I wanted to show you how I'm going to do it and why. And this would be the same if you're going out in the field on a piece of equipment, but here's that book again. Okay, like I said, this is 30 some odd years ago, but I wanted to give a shout out to Rory because he's still alive. And it was 30 years ago when I took this class from him. So that's the book, and I think you could still get it. And if you punch his name in, Rory McLAREN, they actually have a school, and I think he's still doing it, and they have trainers and stuff. So take a look at his stuff. This guy's a very intelligent individual for sure. So that'll be that. You'll see the next video. I'll get set up and I'll show you what we're going to do on this. Stand by.